Well, good morning and welcome to Double K Home Projects. Well, today we are going to be pulling weeds. Got a lot of weeding to do. I know that sounds like a broken record all the time because that's what it seems like that's what I'm doing a lot of. But the weeds are out of hand. I mean, they got out of hand over our vacation, and I have been playing catch up all week with it. So I am still doing that today. I did get some yard mowing done yesterday. I still need to do a bunch of trimming and stuff, but the weeds are a priority around my garden because they're choking out my good plants. Actually, they're really not, but they are, you know. They do stunt the growth. So that's what we'll be doing today. I may, if I have time, I'm going to stake up, and that's something that might be interesting to people. I'm going to stake up my zucchini and my summer squash. I don't know how well it works. I've seen videos of other people doing it where they trim the bottom leaves and they stake the zucchini or summer squash up on stakes and grow it vertically. So if I have time today, I may end up doing that too, because we're getting ready to get some rain today, so they say. I wouldn't mind to have some good rain. We need it. It's been so warm lately. Just kind of unseasonably warm, I believe, this summer. I know a lot of people are having trouble with their gardens, and I think that the weather has a lot to do with that. But my garden seems to be going. I got it in late, so maybe that's the difference. My stuff isn't producing yet, although I do have some peppers coming on. And last night, while picking weeds, I found a zucchini. So I've got zucchini starting to come on, so I've got to get those cleaned up. That's where I'll be working today, is in my zucchini patch, getting the rest of the weeds pulled. I've got probably maybe 3/4 of the patch, but I have a lot more. I did get the summer squash patch weeded. It looks way better. Boy, it was just overgrown. It just got out of hand real fast. I just didn't have time to get in there, and my cucumber patch looks terrible. So I have got to get into there too. So those are my immediate projects that I have to get done. All right, well, I'm in the zucchini patch. Got my little cultivator, which is falling apart. Need to see if I can't like epoxy that or something, because it's a good little digger. It just, it's falling apart. It's so old. So we will see what I can do to fix that. But anyway, I got my bucket and I got my weeds. Here we go. You try to get the weeds clear out by the root. That way they don't grow back. At least that one won't. Some of these are kind of hard to get out, these weeds. Come out with big old clods of dirt. There. Grasses, it's a grass. The only bad part about this thing is in this patch, you get chiggers. Get chiggers on your arms. Normally I take, if I get chiggers on my arms, I go in my kitchen sink where I have room, and I take some Dawn dish soap and scratch pad, like a Scotch-Brite type pad, and soap it up real good, and then I just scrub with cold water. I scrub my arms real good. Boy, it feels good too, because chiggers hurt so bad and itch, and that seems to take care of it. If you wash it real good with that soap and cold water, it always helps me. I don't know, there's probably other remedies to help you with that, but that's what I've noticed. It helps me anyway. It works on me. I mean, I could probably wear sleeves, but it's so hot. No way can I do that. I'm out here this morning because it's been getting so hot during the day that you just can't stand it. I'll be doing it for a little bit each day, and just get overwhelmed in the heat. See, get them by the roots. I'll get some more stuff out around it. Let's see if I can carefully move this plant over like this. There we go. That way I can get in here. This stuff goes everywhere. And it tears your plants up. These morning glories grow all over the place, and they'll kill your plants. They grow inside them and everything else. While they're pretty, morning glories are, they're not pretty when they kill your plants. See, morning glory growing up that fence right here. Get him out of there. They do like to climb, and they climb all over everything. I have to go on the other side of the fence and get some of that stuff. Okay, working my way to the other zucchini here. So I've got to be careful. I don't want to grab the wrong thing. Them cherry tomatoes. I've actually got some on that's red. I don't know if we can see that or not. Let's see if I can get over there to see them. Can you see them down in there? Red. All right. That'd be our first tomatoes, actually. Little cherries. So here's the rest of the patch. Let's go over here. There's our cucumbers. Got a lot of weeds in those too. That's going to be fun picking out. Wow, we've got some blooms in there already. Yeah, we're going to have a good cucumber patch this year. They're looking good. I just got to get them weeds out. All right. If you notice just how tall that sunflower is, I don't know. It's probably, yesterday it looked like it's 10 foot. I bet that thing's almost 12 foot now. I don't know. It may still be about 10 foot. That's crazy. I ended up tying these up to posts to help support them, even though they look like a tree. Man, getting tall. When they get heads on them, they start bending over. So we'll see how that works out. The beans look good. They are pretty weedy too, so I've got to get those done. Here's the other side. There's some regular tomatoes on the other side here that I need to get tied up. This one here, look at this thing growing. I'm gonna tie that up to this fence right here. Get that up out of the way. Tomatoes grow everywhere. Keep seeing on the weather channel or weather app, whatever, bad air quality. I'm not sure why, but had bad air quality warnings out. Been out all week. My bucket's about full. That's what I usually do is I pick a full bucket and I go take a break. So that's about all the bending over I can handle at one time. So I'll get a full bucket of weeds, go dump them, and then I will take a break for a while, coffee break, and then get back at it again. Things are looking better. Okay, after a nice coffee break, we have emptied our bucket of weeds, and I'm going to do another bucket. At least I'm going to try. So here we go. Yeah, if I can get this patch weeded today, and if I can get this done before the weather supposedly comes in, then I may go ahead and try to stake some of these up, because we're going to try to do vertical growing with our zucchini this year. Evidently, it's supposed to help with disease. I don't know about the bugs like what is it, a zucchini borer. It bores up into the stems and stuff. It just messes them up. Then you got the squash bugs that come on. Oy. That'd be nice if it got rid of those, but squash bugs are terrible. They look like a stink bug, which they may be. I don't know. Maybe the same bug. That's what they look like. They look like a stink bug, and you just get thousands of them everywhere. Big old thing. What are you doing? You ain't coming out of there. Come here. There you go. See him? Gee whiz. What's up with that? Wind's blowing quite a bit today. That means it's probably blowing something in, I expect. Making some headway here. This will help everything grow. Get rid of all these weeds, especially weeds like this one. Come on out of there. Look at that. Look at that. You can see that root. Man, the grassy roots are the hardest to get out, I think. They're so thick, you know. I've got all these little weeds here. Like I said, when I started pulling these yesterday, a bunch of ants started coming out. And I'd rather not have ants crawling up my legs, tell you the truth. But I gotta get it done. Gotta get her out of there. It's actually easier to pick longer weeds, you know, than the little stuff. They're hard to get a hold of. Okay, as you can see, we've got the weeds cleared out of this bed right here. Look at that bucket full. Gee whiz, I've got a lot of weeds. Well, did have in here anyway. Got to go empty that. Then, so that's where I'm going to end this segment. I'm going to come back. If it doesn't rain on us, it's clouding up. So, as you can see, I'm about soaked, hot. If I can come back after break here, if the weather holds out, I'll probably try to start working on the zucchini, putting poles in, stakes and stuff. I got to figure out what I've got so that I can actually put stakes in. And then I got to cut a few of the bottom leaves off of there. And then I'm going to start tying them up. Supposed to tie them up about every 4 inches. Well, they're not tall enough to do that yet. I just got to get them tied up enough that they'll hold and start going up the poles. So anyway, that's what we're getting ready to do right now, after break. We are back out here at it again. I got some beans that are wanting to fall over here. What's going on with you guys? There, maybe that'll help. Anyway, we are getting ready to put some of these poles in the ground here. Let me think a minute. Now these here, I want to tie to the fence, so I don't need poles on these. Possibly. I don't know, the fence is awful far away. I actually wanted to put them on the fence. Let me try this one here. I have to go over here. Well, I don't want to cut too many roots there. Let me go right here. See if I can get it in the ground here. I got some stumps in here. It may be hard to do. Are we straight? Well, that is definitely sturdy enough. All right, there's one. Go up this way with him. I need to get him tied up. He's flopping around everywhere. Okay. Oh boy. That and there's going into a root. Like I said, I've got, isn't it? Maybe not. It's gonna cut a leaf off for me. Okay. Let's go this way. I used to have big old evergreen trees back here, and I had them all cut down, but the stumps are still under here, and they're huge. See if I'm going straight. I think that's probably good enough. All right, well, we're gonna see what we can do here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these bottom, gosh, look at the water come out of there. I'm gonna cut the bottom leaves off, okay? What I'm gonna have to do is lightly tie this, I do believe. Because I don't want to mess up those buds there. Probably be able to cut that one off, but I'll wait to see. These aren't quite really big enough to be tying yet. We'll give it a try, see what happens. Okay, I need to go, not hard to do, in between that bud, and that bud needs to go that way. Okay. Yeah, like so. This will at least get it started. Okay, at least get it started. Probably go ahead and cut this one off, but I'm going to wait on that before I shock it too much. Okay, so there's the first one. Let's go on down here to the second one. Okay, he's a little bit bigger. He's just a little bigger. there. Let's see if I can't get him tied up. I need to be going like down here with him, like so. Okay, and then this leaf here will probably have to come off. I may go ahead and cut him off there because he's already dangling on the ground. All right. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. If we get a little bit of rain here in a bit later, it probably will help them a bunch. There's one. There's two. We're gonna go over here to the third one. I think that's all I want to do on that one. For now, as they grow, I will cut more off. Come on. Okay. Yeah, there. There. Oh, boy. This twine's hard to deal with. All right. I think that's all I'm going to cut off of that one, too. For now. As they get taller, I'll cut some more off. We have, looks like a storm front coming in. So, I may have to postpone this little fiasco here for a minute or two. Anyway, that's how you tie these up, and evidently, as these grow up, you just keep tying them up and keeping the leaves off the ground, and you go about every 4 inches, I guess. That's what I've heard. Go about every 4 inches and tie it. So we will see how that works. Hopefully it'll work good. So I think that's where we're going to stop for right now, because like I said, there's some storms coming in pretty fast. All right, it actually did storm, and we're back out here. It's a little bit muddy. Well, it's not really muddy. I mean, the dirt was so dry that it is wet, but I need to trim some of these against the fence. Let's get started. I'm going to try tying him up. I might try tying the other one up. I'll be right back. Let's see if my string's up here. Let's see, to make it kind of long. See if I can get it tied up to this fence a little bit. At least get it started going up. Well, that's not too good, but maybe it will work. I'm going to go ahead and trim off that one too. Okay. All right, well, let's get this one cleaned up now. Okay. Take some of these bottom ones off. Okay. Let's see, that bottom one can come off because it's already rotten. That off of there. Okay, we'll try tying him up. Okay, what we got here? Okay, that'll at least get him going up in a straight line. I see a problem already. I got a zucchini going through the fence down here. He can't do that. All right, I'll go ahead and get a string cut here for this next one. We'll try to get him done, and that'll be all of the zucchini at least tied once. I've got to cut some of this off. Okay. That's a lot of... Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get that up there. I tend to cut my string too short. See if I can get it. There we go. Okay. There we go. Spread the leaves out a little bit. Okay. There. We're tied up against the fence. Well, we got all of our zucchini tied up to post and to the fence. It all went pretty well, except the zucchini weren't quite tall enough. We did get them tied up probably a couple inches high. They'll grow more and then we can tie them up more later. We've got some storms coming in here in just a little while, so this is where we are going to end this video for today. Thanks for watching. Looking pretty bad up in here. That right up there, that right there looks like rotation to me. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a blessed day.